M&T Bank Stadium. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
180. 180. Nice shot. No, we changed it.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 63 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lion.
Goff now looks to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First and 10 on the 28-yard line.
Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll run it again with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry, 74 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Ravens 12, Lions 7. Tyler Luke.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameer Gibbs.
61 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 35-yard line.
Henry up the middle.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
13.
Off the option, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Jackson. That one too wide and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jack Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
180, reflect value, super.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
120. Hey, 76. 76.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a... The resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Change it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw, Goff.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
180, average, hey, lift.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Escapes the defender.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking? Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
Now had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Got St. Brown running the quick slam here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay. Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.